Bro, thank you for choosing this video. Welcome back to this channel, a haven for Chelsea news updates. So find a comfortable seat and grab a drink, because this time I'm presenting 10 stories about Chelsea off the pitch that you probably didn't know. I hope to reach 300 likes. By liking this video, I'm even more motivated to provide as much news as possible and as interesting as possible for you. And finally, please comment where you're from. I'd love to know which countries are watching this video.
Enzo Maresca has finally responded to speculation linking him to the Manchester City managerial position. The Chelsea manager has insisted the rumors are baseless and emphasized his full commitment to staying at Stamford Bridge. This issue arose after Maresca made ambiguous statements regarding a lack of support from certain parties. Several reports then linked this to potential internal tensions, which were exacerbated by reports that Manchester City was considering him as Pep Guardiola's successor. However, Maresca immediately cleared the air. According to Maresca, all the reports were mere speculation. He emphasized that he is still under contract until 2029 and that his primary focus is entirely on Chelsea. "I'm very proud to be here and my focus is solely on this club," he said, insisting he was not paying attention to the rumors. Maresca also dismissed suggestions that the speculation was affecting the dressing room. He emphasized that the players were fully focused on the crucial match against Aston Villa, not off-field issues. When asked if he would remain Chelsea manager next season, his answer was short and emphatic: absolutely yes. Despite this, the spotlight on his relationship with the club's owners and sporting directors has not completely subsided. Maresca admitted he has not addressed his controversial comments, but insisted that internal relations remain normal. With this firm stance, is speculation about Maresca's departure truly over, or will it continue to overshadow Chelsea's progress this season? Chelsea showed strong character as they held Newcastle United to a draw in their final away match of 2025. Despite trailing by 2 goals, the Blues managed to come back and take home a valuable point from Newcastle. Chelsea started the match with a difficult start and remained under pressure throughout the first half. Newcastle capitalized on the situation with 2 goals from Nick Woltemade, giving the hosts a 2-goal lead at halftime. However, the situation changed drastically in the second half. Chelsea played a more aggressive and organized game. The first goal came from Reece James' precise free kick, which hit the post before going in, following a foul on Cole Palmer. The momentum was exploited well, before Robert Sanchez launched a swift counterattack, which João Pedro coolly finished off after breaking free and beating Aaron Ramsdale. Towards the end of the match, both teams had chances to score the winner. Moises Caicedo and Alejandro Garnacho nearly put Chelsea ahead, while Reece James made a crucial tackle to deny Harvey Barnes. The score remained level until the final whistle. With this fighting performance, could the result at Newcastle be a turning point for Chelsea's consistency in the upcoming big matches? Chelsea is once again in the spotlight ahead of their crucial match against Aston Villa after Enzo Maresca was confirmed to be absent from the sidelines. The Italian coach is suspended after receiving a yellow card in the match against Newcastle. Chelsea initially came into this week with a positive mental attitude after securing a dramatic draw. However, according to reports, the situation has become less than ideal as Maresca was only able to watch the match from the stands at Stamford Bridge against an informed Aston Villa. Aston Villa is in exceptional form. Unai Emery's team has reportedly recorded 9 consecutive wins and is currently sitting in the top 3 in the Premier League. This situation makes Chelsea's challenge even tougher, especially without Maresca in the technical area. Maresca himself explained that his yellow card was for protesting a refereeing decision. He believes there is a difference in the standards of fouls between Chelsea and Newcastle. According to sources at the press conference, Maresca admitted he was only questioning the referee's consistency, but he still has to accept the consequences. With Maresca's absence and Aston Villa's improving form, can Chelsea put on a solid performance for the full 90 minutes and break the visitors' winning streak? Chelsea has been linked with a transfer move again after reportedly showing interest in signing young Lille midfielder Bouaddi during the winter transfer window. Bouaddi's name is reportedly on the Blues' radar as they look to strengthen their midfield ahead of the second half of the season. Bouaddi is known as one of the best young talents in French football today. Despite recently signing a long-term contract with Lille, speculation surrounding his future continues to grow. Several elite European clubs, including Arsenal, Manchester United, and Paris Saint-Germain, are reportedly monitoring his situation closely. According to a report from Caught Offside, Chelsea is prepared to make an aggressive move, preparing a budget of around €45 to €50 million to secure his signature. Bouaddi's versatility is a plus, as he can play in several different roles in midfield. Chelsea itself is reportedly looking to add depth and quality behind Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. In this context, Bouaddi is considered an ideal investment, both for the club's short-term needs and long-term project. Chelsea currently sits in 4th place in the table with 29 points and faces a tough test against Aston Villa next weekend. With a busy schedule and the demand for consistency, the addition of a young talent like Bouaddi could be crucial. The question is, will Chelsea make a swift move in January and win the competition, or will they again fall behind their European rivals? Axel Disasi is back in the spotlight after his future at Chelsea reportedly entered a crucial phase ahead of the January transfer window. The French defender is reportedly close to leaving Stamford Bridge after falling out of Enzo Maresca's plans this season. According to Italian media reports, AC Milan and AS Roma are now engaged in a direct battle to secure Disasi's signature. Chelsea is said to be ready to let the player go, even if it means taking a significant loss on their initial €45 million transfer fee. AC Milan has reportedly already shown concrete interest. The Rossoneri have a strong track record of recruiting Chelsea players, with several previously successful players at the San Siro. However, AS Roma has now entered the race. According to sources at Tuttomercato, Roma's sporting director, Ricky Massara, has made an intensive approach in recent hours. Roma sees Disasi as a low-cost option who could bolster their backline. While the capital club's main priority is attack, Disasi's presence is considered to improve Roma's chances of securing a Champions League spot this season. With the two Serie A giants going at each other and Chelsea ready to offload their assets, will Disasi find a fresh start in Italy in January? Enzo Maresca was once again in the spotlight after Chelsea's 2-2 draw against Newcastle United. Despite securing a point from a 2-goal deficit, the Italian coach delivered a stern message to the club's hierarchy. Chelsea played poorly in the first half, trailing by 2 goals to Nick Woltemade. However, a comeback ensued after the break, led by a Reece James free kick before João Pedro equalized. This result keeps Chelsea in 4th place in the Premier League standings. However, Maresca believes there are important lessons that cannot be ignored. He believes experience is a crucial factor that the Chelsea squad currently lacks. He touched on the club's strategy of focusing too much on recruiting young players, without a balanced senior figure in the dressing room. "I like young players, I'm very happy with this squad," Maresca told BBC Sport. However, he emphasized that the presence of players aged 30 or 31 is crucial to guide the young players during difficult moments. Statistics support this statement. Chelsea has the youngest average starting 11 in the Premier League this season. With Champions League qualification a top goal, Maresca warned that inconsistency will always exist if experience isn't balanced. The question is Chelsea's management ready to change its approach for the sake of team stability? Nicholas Jackson has once again become a topic of discussion after his future at Chelsea reportedly reached a crucial juncture following his loan spell with Bayern Munich. The Senegalese striker is reportedly not expected to be signed permanently by the Bundesliga giants. According to a report from Caught Offside, Bayern Munich has no intention of activating the purchase option in Jackson's loan deal. His inconsistent performances have prompted the German club to explore other options, paving the way for Chelsea to find a new club for the striker. This situation has prompted several clubs to begin monitoring the situation. In the Premier League, Newcastle United, Aston Villa, and Everton are reportedly interested. Jackson is considered a low-risk option with potential for growth, especially for clubs looking to add depth to their attack. Aston Villa is even reported to view Jackson as a potential long-term project, as Ollie Watkins' future is increasingly in question. Outside of England, Atletico Madrid and Napoli are also said to be monitoring the player's progress, given their reputation for reviving fading careers. Chelsea itself is reportedly ready to let Jackson go in order to revitalize its squad. The question now is, will Jackson be able to find the right club to revive his career at the highest level? Raheem Sterling is back in the spotlight after reportedly being heavily linked with West Ham United ahead of the January transfer window. According to journalist Dean Jones, the Hammers are considering a major move to sign the 31-year-old winger, despite stiff competition from Fulham and Crystal Palace. Sterling's situation at Chelsea is far from ideal. Since the start of the season, he has been completely sidelined from the first-team squad and has only trained separately at Cobham. This situation has reportedly led Sterling to strongly desire a permanent departure in order to secure long-term stability, rather than just a temporary solution. However, the biggest obstacle lies in the financial aspect. Sterling currently earns around £325,000 per week, a figure considered too high for West Ham's wage structure. Although he considered a loan deal last summer, management is now reportedly rethinking the deal due to the significant costs. On the other hand, Sterling is said to prefer a club willing to offer him a multi-year contract. The uncertainty at Chelsea has also had an emotional impact on him and his family, making clarity about his future a top priority. The question is, does West Ham really need Sterling right now? With Jared Bowen and Crescencio Somerville offering better long-term value, signing a player on a high salary with limited playing time is clearly risky. Will West Ham dare to take this big gamble, or will they choose the safe route for the sake of squad balance?